thought I'd do a small update while I am still repotting here on my plants. I've got around 50-60 plants outside now, repotted. Some over here and some in a garden bed over there. So yeah, let's have a look. Some of these were potted into cocoa and some in soil. So over here, just as an example, we're not going to go through every plant, but we've got a 7-pot Primo Orange. I was recommended this one by Rob from 7-Pot Club in one of his videos. Here we've got a big Mustard Mama, which is similar to the eBay Pepper X, which I've got somewhere here as well. A very nice mustard, super hot. Not the real Pepper X, obviously. This is the 7-Pot Bubblegum Yellow. Always good to have a few bubblegum varieties. And I've got the powder for this one. It is ridiculously hot. Then the Boot Orange Copenhagen. This is a, I think they trademarked this pepper even, so you can't really sell the seeds on without checking with them first, but I might be wrong about that. But yeah, the BOC usually. Very nice, super hot in terms of what the pod looks like. I've yet to taste it. And here we've got one of the only ones I actually planted from my old seeds, the Carolina Reaper from last year. So you can see I've been removing some of the buds as it was recently transplanted. I wanted to grow a bit larger. And this one is really interesting. This is the CGN 23209, and I marked for myself purple chinense. It really doesn't look like a chinense. I mean, ignore the leaf curl. The leaves look slightly hairy. The trichomes are definitely a bit more pronounced than other chinense. And yeah, these ripen as purple and they're quite large. So I'm growing this one as a plant to do crosses with, because yeah, chinense likes chinense to cross with. So I can make maybe some very hot one crossed with this one. I've actually got a Reaper crossed with this one already, and I'm waiting for the pod to ripen so I can plant the F1 seeds. Yeah, here what do we have? 7-Pot Bubblegum Peach Ghost Jamie. Those are apparently very hot. The purple Jigsaw, the Gator Jigsaw Purple, I mean. This one also, I love the look of the pods. If you check them out online, really nice, nice looking pods. 7-Pot Nebru. I think I got these seeds from Australia, from the Hippie Seed Company. Oh yeah, and the Primo crossed with the Butch Tea Scorpion. Should become also ridiculously hot pepper. These are some of the ones now here in cocoa. I got this one, Bucholokia strain 2, from the Semillas La Palma. And I'm just seeing some ants here, which is usually an indication that they might be working with aphids. So I'm going to have a look and see, because I have had my first bit of aphids this year, but I can't see any right here. Let's hope it's just ants and not their friends with the aphids. I'm going to have another look later, because you do see some curled leaves here, which could be an indication of pests. But as you can see, the first pods are coming. This is supposed to be a better yield Bucholokia, aka ghost pepper. So I feel like I'm already seeing it. It is honestly one of the bushier plants that I've got, and one of the most flowers and early pods that I've seen. So high expectations for this one. Talking of improved peppers, here we've got the Sugar Rush Peach improved pod size, which I got directly from Chris Fowler in Wales. You probably know the Sugar Rush Peach, but these ones are just simply apparently a little bit larger. And honestly, it's one of my most forgiving plants. It is really easy to grow. It looks so happy all the time, even if I forget to water it one day. And excuse the mess, I'm still repotting, so there's lots of bags lying around everywhere. Yeah, this is my dead Sichuan peppercorn. I thought it would bounce back like a chili pepper, but once when I didn't water it for a while, but it did not. So a bit of a shame, honestly. Here we've got the Kangstar Lemon Starburst, complete with a photo on the label. Still a small one. I hope the big pot is gonna allow it to grow a bit faster. I've got a little bottom access pipe. Instead of like a tube, I use these pipes because they're very cheap for washing machines. And I swirled around the bottom and make holes along it and close the end off, so that when I water it, it goes through the holes in a more regular manner so I can water the bottom more easily. What do we got here? Defcon 7 brown fennel and a large one. These are honestly, this is one of the seeds I bought late in the season because I saw the picture and I was like, this looks so mean and gnarly, this pod. I really just have to grow them. Borg 9, you probably heard of these guys as well. Bangalore Whippet tail. These ones are a bit like the Thunder Mountain Longhorn, a very long, skinny variety of red peppers. Not crazy hot, I think. And some ants here too. I'm gonna spray some neem oil, I think, this afternoon before the sun after the sun comes out. Oh, and of course a fatali. You always need a fatali. These are, people say they're not the hottest pepper in the world, obviously, but I find they have a special bite to them. They are quite hot and I think really nice for sauces. But yeah, very happy plants, very hardy plants from my experience. And here we've got one of these wild peppers, the USDA Cardenas Bolivia. And look at this odd plant. You see the fluff that's just from the trees here, and it gets stuck in the trichomes. But yeah, I might put it up at some point, but it seems more like a vine, you know. So I'm letting it be at the moment. Put it a bit higher up for better drainage, and so the leaves are a bit further off the ground. But yeah, very strange. I've been told it's normal on the Facebook Guru Pepper website, whatever it's called. And yeah, Aribi B actually it should be. This is like the small weird worm pepper. It's a chinense, I believe, but it has a very unusual shape, which is why I'm growing it. And I crossed it a few times for its shape, and hopefully that characteristic will come out in subsequent filial generations, excuse me, mumbling. But yeah, really cool peppers. They're like, I think, creamy white. Here we've got a Ananche poblano, which is still supposed to be repotted, and I haven't done so yet. I want to get it a big home, and might remove these early on and put them in a salad, you know, so I can make the plant concentrate on growing faster in the beginning. And this guy is also actually quite a happy chappy in cocoa, and it's the Ghost Yaki Peach. Oh, again, one of those phenos that I loved when I saw the pictures, so I had to get me some seeds and grow them. Yeah, and the bushiness of this Aribi Gusano, I love it. Then here, what do we have? The Yaki Blue Fawn. Also, just really nice, pretty colors on the pods. And here we see some first peppers, which is this the white? Yeah, this is the Fudder's white. And these are some of the most amazing phenos I've seen on pictures. I thought they were shopped, the photos, but they're not. They're really quite snow white, the peppers. Other white peppers get a bit more creamy. This one, honestly, they are, from the photos you can see in videos as well, an amazing tone of white. So really looking forward to these guys. And what we have here, the Bismarck Chocolate Long Serrano peppers, I believe. And we've got some pods growing here already. Sorry, camera. Yeah, I removed the flower around here yesterday. Like you can see, it's like a belt, so it can develop a bit more normally. Not too many peppers yet, not crazy amount of flowers, but it's going, it's living. And of course, as usual, orange habaneros early on, full with pods and flowers. I mean, crazy. I should have done more orange habaneros, but you get too excited with the new varieties. And yeah, here we've got the Gage's Giant Ghost Scorpion Yellow, gnarly looking giant super hots that are very yellow, so also very pretty. And these are growing so fast. This is the Hangjiao 7, which is the number 7 of the 10 Chinese space peppers. Look them up if you are interested. Baus grows a ton of them and has great videos about them. Yeah, these habaneros crazy. And here we've got the CGN 19198. Which actually, I think I saw a first pod on this as well. Really pretty small flowers, tiny ones. Look at these guys here. And yeah, first little pod here. Thought I had one a bit riper as well. They look like little berries, nearly translucent. Apparently a bit like the Capsicum flexosum. And yeah, and as you can see, these 6 here, these ones, are all in the same system, which is an autopod system. It works with gravity fed from the bottom here, and then goes into these, which will have individual small float valves. So they're always fed in the bottom by the cocoa solution from Canna. And yeah, I add some CalMag, the AB solution from Canna, and I pH the water. I regulate the pH to 5.9 usually, and add something like, sometimes I add some HydroGuard or beneficial enzymes to keep the water clean. And yeah, actually I can show you inside one of these. Let's see. So here's the float valve, and you can see if it goes up as it is now, it'll stop flowing. If it goes down, the plant drank all the nutrient solution, then new water will come through the pipe. The bottom here is perlite. That's what was recommended by the autopod company. So the cocoa doesn't stand in the liquid. Yeah, so bottom fed. Of course you have to top feed them in the beginning so the roots develop, and I left them for like a week or two even in the pots, so the roots could develop, and then I put them in yesterday for the first time. And I'm going to do more automation for the other cocoa plants with a blue mat system, which is another gravity working dripping system that is yeah, it's fantastic. I haven't tried it out yet, but apparently it works very well. I just hope it works with the salts as well in nutrient solution, because usually it's used just with water, and I've heard some people talking about salt buildup, but with regular flushes hopefully it should work as well. And then lastly, just the little field I have here, the pepper patch. This is just some wood wool, it's called. I think it's like a bit like straw or wood chips, anything, just for mulching, so the water doesn't evaporate too quickly in the hot sun, and so there's no other plants growing here. It's just easy. Here we've got the CGN 2409 Cardinacea. So this is also a Cardinacea, like the USDA Cardinacea over there. CGN 2497 Cardinacea. So again, another Cardinacea plant, which is, again, look at these weird freaks. They definitely had enough light, and they're not just being leggy, I'm telling you that. And here we've got my most prized possession, the Capsicum tovari. Maybe I'll give him some support as well. These guys took like over a month to germinate, and only 1 out of 10 or something did so. Here we've got white hot peppers 53, which is just one of the crosses from white hot peppers that didn't really have a real name, but I really liked the picture of the pod, so I got some of the seeds. I recommend getting some of these simply numbered white hot pepper seeds. And yeah, here we've got the CGN 19198, actually the last plant over there. The autopod system is also one of these, but in cocoa. And yeah, they're really nice plants. Brazilian starfish. This plant has had lots of issues after transplant. I think one of the main roots maybe broke, but I'm just protecting it from the sun when I can and hope it's going to bounce back. But these pods are amazing and much bigger than I thought. They're honestly gigantic. Obviously I grew these as well to cross because of the shape. Really cool fennel. So yeah, let's hope that works. I don't think they're crazy hot. They're just looking really cool. This one was a bit of a failed training experiment. As you can see, this weird stem. I wanted this branch to get bigger, so I pulled it to the side. But now it needs a support, so it's a bit silly. Antropoblano. But I still think it could make for a good bunchy in the end. So once this is growing a bit bigger, I'll still have an interesting shape in the bottom. And over there we have another Brazilian starfish. I just take that one as well. That I had, didn't have enough light in the beginning, so it did grow a bit too tall early on. And this one is the Kawaii Buring Ungu, Indonesian pepper, and really colorful when it grows. So some people really love this plant. I think Fatali.net also, he really likes this one. So looking forward to it. And yeah, that's about it. Actually, no, we have got the largest plants here in the back. Oh, this is a California Reaper as well. I love the look of those guys. Yeah, Nepalese Bell. What do we have here? Oh yeah, Bahamian goat. I think some people really like. I think Kangstar really likes Bahamian goat and did some of those crosses with that one, right? Oh, and here we have from Fatalinet and Chili Chump the Carolina Reaper times crossed with a 7-pot Douglas. So I'm thinking of putting this one and a couple of other ones around here, like the same one here, and 7-pot Primo Orange into hydro still. So I'm not repotting them quite yet. And this is my giant sunburned Zing, apparently hotter than the Reaper, and lots of stories about it, but it is not really quite clear how hot it is at all, so you can't really trust anything on the internet, obviously. But yeah, it's a mighty little tree, but it hasn't produced any flowers yet, which is fine for me, but I might give it some more PK to get going. And here we've got the 7-pot Katie, also in a giant pot because it grew, yeah, must be 1.80 meter high or something like that. Crazy. Also for bottom feeding here. And the orange Turkey Taj Mahal, another variety found by Chris Fowler, with, as you can see, also some weird training I did in the beginning. Didn't really work out. And these pots, I made a system here to hang on the balcony, and they're all three, the first three here are Rocotos, different ones. Brown Rocoto, Rocoto Marleni, and the Turbo Pube, the funnest name of all. And in the back we've got the Phantomas multicolor, I think. That's the Euphoria. I think that's a black tie. And here we've got another Alta Chiltepin, I think, yeah. You can see the little red. Oh, you can't probably see on the camera, but yeah. Butcher Cream, variegated over there as well. So yeah, that's my messy station here at the moment. Still some replanting, repotting to do. And my little first solar hydro project going. The plants are a bit sad, but actually they're starting to set out some roots, some white roots, so I'm very happy and think they might start growing a bit more in a few days. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you around.